In today's program, we're talking about mastering your body. And you're probably one of those type of people that spend a lot of time in the gym, but you're not getting the results you want. So let's talk about why, or the reason why you are not getting the results you want. The reason number one, what I call enemy number one, and it has to do with sugars. And when I'm talking about sugar, I'm not necessarily thinking about a candy bar. I'm talking about foods that appear to be healthy, but they are not good for you. For instance, food that when you eat them, when they hit your system, immediately they turn into sugar, such as orange juice, the healthy cereals, the muffins, the salad dressings, and immediately as you digest them, they go into sugar. And this is what happens. If your blood sugar is high, meaning over 120, your body releases a hormone called insulin. Insulin signals your body to store fat. And then what happens? It takes your blood sugar from a high to a extreme low. And then you become fatigued, you get tired, and you start craving. And you go in that cycle. And some people become insulin resistant. Why? Because they are eating the wrong carbohydrates, the wrong sugars. So how can you get away from this roller coaster or treadmill that is not taking you anywhere? Let me give you an example of the carbs that are not so good for you, because what I said, they turn immediately into sugar. The body tells immediately the sugar will release the insulin, and then you go in that cycle. Number one, see, you might be surprised about this one, whole wheat bread. Whole wheat bread, when you eat it, responds as bad as white bread. And most people, some of my clients say, but I eat whole wheat bread, or I eat whole wheat pasta. It doesn't matter. It's a type of carb that as soon as it hits your body, it turns into sugar, stimulating the segregation of insulin. Then what happens that your body, instead of becoming a fat burning machine, it becomes a fat storing machine. So what are the good carbs? What are the ones that work phenomenal? One that works for me phenomenally is sweet potatoes. Another ones are the sprouted grain bread, and that you will find that in my website. Another one will be millet. It's a nice cereal. Spelled quinoa, sweet potato, all veggies and all fruits. Those are the good carbs, and you don't get into that cycle of high and low blood sugar. Now, another misconception is that if we eat fat, we get fat. Listen to me. If you eat to burn fat, you have to eat fat. Now, if you eat good fat, you burn fat. If you eat the wrong fat, you store fat. What are the fats that I will highly recommend for you to stay away from it? Number one, hydrogenated oils, canola oil, margarine, and substitute butter. Most people are under the impression that these oils are good for you. Well, these are the oils that make your body to store fat, or the fat that makes your body to store fat. Now, what are the good news? Well, the good news is that we can eat fat such as real butter. Stay away from all the stuff that is fake, that is chemical, that is adulterated. You stay away from that. Eggs are good for you. Raw nuts, avocados, olive oil, and coconut oil. That's how my grandmother used to cook, with avocado and coconut oil. So we had the good fat and we had the good carbs. Now, what are the enemy number two? Enemy number two, it will be all the processed food. Processed food is loaded with chemicals that are harmful to your health. And this is one of the things that I want you to think about. Think about your poor liver. Your liver has two jobs. One job is to break down fats. The other job, it has to filter all the chemicals that we are constantly putting into the body. So if my diet, my eating plan is loaded with processed food, my poor liver has to work so hard to get rid of all the chemicals, all the additives, all the preservatives. So the job of breaking down the fat doesn't do it so well. It's like you having 2 jobs, and you put all your energy in your first job, and then when you go to do the second job, you have no energy whatsoever. So what are these processed things that you need to stay away from it, or just eliminate them as much as you can? The only thing I want for you is to do the best that you can to avoid this type of poison, okay? Artificial sweetness, high fructose corn syrup, hydrogenated oils, processed soy products. Eliminate from your eating plan anything that is processed, that is loaded with chemicals, because you want your liver to be working at its full potential. One of the many reasons diets don't work is because they are not specific for your body. You have to do the homework to journal all the foods that you eat and start discovering what is the secret for you, what works for you, what is the right portion for you, what are the foods that make you feel energized, healthy, that takes you to the different level. You have to recognize that you are different, you are unique, you have to celebrate your uniqueness, and to do that you have to take the time to figure out what works for you when it comes to mastering your body. By watching Dr. Josefina's Way every single week, you will be getting real information that you can use immediately. You will stay motivated because you will know exactly what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and why to do it. And you know the why is mainly your health and living your years to your fullest potential.